What a world it would be if we could just walk onto a car lot, pick a car, pay the sticker price, take it off, and that's that, Jack. You own a car. You don't have to pay any more than that. But besides the fact that most people do end up paying off their car through loans, as we've talked about through this section, owning a car itself is still very expensive through things like gasoline and maintenance costs and insurance and whatever fees you might have to pay for things like parking and tolls and what have you. These things do add up. Where, according to the American Automobile Association, the average yearly cost of owning a car driven 15,000 miles per year was $9,000 in the year 2016, which is broken down by category a bit more specifically in terms of different types of cars. And in particular, gasoline is among the biggest and most notable expenses, not just because it is actually very expensive, but also because I think that we should be aware of our fossil fuel usage, so there might be a bit of a emotional expense attached to that, but that's harder to throw a dollar value on, so we're not going to worry about that quite so much here. We're going to ignore it, much like many other people would like to. But anyway, here we have a very simple formula for finding the annual fuel expense associated with a given car. That's just the amount you drive it in a given year, divided by the car's miles per gallon, and then multiply the whole thing by the price per gallon. We're going to get a simple example here for comparing these types of things. So for this example, we have that the average cost of gasoline in Fort Myers was $3.09, while Floridians on average drive about 12,000 miles per year. How much per year would you save driving the average amount if you drove a 2018 Toyota Prius, which averages 55 miles per gallon, over a 2018 Toyota RAV4, which averages 25 miles per gallon? And then from there, if you invest the difference from your fuel savings into an annuity with 5.4% monthly compounding interest, how much would you have saved over 4 years? Yeah, that second part's silly, but hey, it's about financial advice. We're going to get financial advice. For that first part, it's still, though, very simple. You just plug these things into the formula, or if you want to find the fuel costs for the Prius, you take that up there, and you have that would be 12,000 miles, as we said, the average, divided by the miles per gallon there, 55 mpg, multiplied by the cost we have of $3.09. To get that, you would expect to pay an average of $674.18 in a given year. Similarly, for the RAV4, you'd have 12,000 miles, now divided by 25 mpg, still multiplied by 309, for a cost there of $1,483, and 20 cents. Quite a bit more in and of itself. In particular, that would end up being $1,483.20 minus $674.18, or $809.02 saved per year. And if you prefer that in terms of months, that would be $67.42 per month. And you may find yourself wondering, why would you do that per month? Well, we do that per month for the second part of the problem, because we are investing that value into an annuity monthly. So our value A would be in terms of P 1 plus R over n to the nt minus 1 over Rn, as usual, but it's good to see it again. It's an old friend. And that's going to be equal to 6742 times the quantity 1 plus 0.054, 5.4%, divided by 12 because it compounds monthly, raised to the power 12 times 4 because this is over 4 years, minus 1, divided by 0.054, divided by 12, so you would get an approximate value there of $3,604.24 from the account. It's a pretty good deal, if you're careful with it. That is, if the Prius was worth $3,000 more, probably wouldn't be, because Prii actually tend to be cheaper than SUVs, you'd have the difference back in 4 years. So you can think of it as an investment that pays for itself almost, as well as being good for the environment, which we all like. But anyway, that's what we have here for cars. Next week we're going to move on and talk about the other really big expense that people might have to deal with, which is housing in section 8.7. I'll see you in there.